Hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. I hope you are all doing well this evening. Hello Justin and hello the rest of the viewers and lurkers. Justin says, I found your channel last week. It's good to see WDS games getting played. Well, first of all, very warm welcome to the community, Justin. And yes, it is very good to see the games being played because they are fantastic games and they are being very slowly brought up to a modern standard. The mechanics are fantastic. It's just the veneer, the UI, etc. needs a bit of more polish. But yes, it is very good to see these games being played. Talking of, today we're playing Wargame Design Studios Squad Battles, Eagle Strike, and of course, it's Road to St. Lo. Part 2. Yes, indeed. You might notice the game is already in progress. Yes, we have played it yesterday. And we have not been doing very well. I am a little bit more rested today than yesterday. And hopefully, we will not be making the same mistakes as yesterday. It is very hard to because we have lost all our tanks. So we will not be losing any more tanks today, but we might be losing quite a few men still. Right. Okay, well. Let's kind of have a look at what happened yesterday, in case if you have not tuned in, just to bring you up to speed. And then we'll dive in and do our turn. So this scenario has a smoke limit of 10. We have started with a smoke limit of 24, so we have used already quite a few of our smoke. Unfortunately, too little, too late, but that has allowed us to seize this position there and seize the northern position as well. So let's have a little bit of a finger painting and talk about what have we done yesterday. So, we have started south, center, and north. Down south, we had Able Company, if I'm not mistaken. In the center, we had, was it Foxtrot or Fox? I think we had Fox guys in the center, and then we had Golf up north. Let's just double check that, but I'm pretty confident that's exactly what we had. Yeah, we had Golf up north, and then Able down south, so Fox must have been in the center. So our original plan was for the Able to move up to this ridge, occupy it, and use it as an FSG position, basically providing fire support. Take this village here, provide fire support, and then move up the men and occupy this objective. We kind of have done that just. We are on turn 13, so we are just halfway through the game, and we have achieved that objective. Fox Company, and if I can see, this is where we are, right, was supposed to move up through the orchards, establish an FSG line over yonder, move up, and actually let's just do this. Just to see a little bit easier, move up through the bocage here and strike for the central objective. We have had some issues with that. We have had quite a lot of issues with that, actually. So, Fox Company was supposed to have been supported by our tanks, and they have moved up very fast and got annihilated here, 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 and here. These two tanks got annihilated from the objective position by Panzerfaust. Yes, Panzerfaust. And these two tanks, this has been obliterated by a pack gun from this position. And this tank has tried to overrun whatever German position was here and has failed. First being immobilized and then annihilated by Panzerfaust and Panzerschreck teams. That did not go well at all. We have lost 4 tanks in 4 turns. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. And we had no tanks. That was not good. That was very, very poorly played by me. I should have been much more cautious, but here we are. Now, I want to talk a little bit about our assault stalling here. We kind of, let's just remove this. We kind of moved up here with the intent of using the roads to move up and occupy the bocage. However, all of our positions over here, they were in the open and they immediately got pinned. We tried to move up another assault platoon over here, and they also got pinned. We tried to go around, and we again got pinned. This was very, very hard advance. We lost a leader there, and it was very hard trying to rally. The moment we would rally our troops, they would get pinned immediately by the opportunity fire from the opponent. So this was pretty much, I think this is where we lost most men. This was quite a bit of a meat grinder. Together with our our golf company. We have spread the golf company into 2 parts. One was supposed to move up here through this corridor. As you can see, there is a bit of a corridor through the bocage. And the other part was supposed to go around and strike from the north. We have lost a leader here almost immediately, and every single position got pinned. With no leader, we were not able to rally them, and the flanking main part of the force was too far away to get the leaders over. But if we look here now, we have actually succeeded with our northern force and have taken northern objective. So this is where we find ourselves now. Our immediate goals would be to first roll up and eliminate that puck gun. That is causing us so much issues. Eliminating the puck gun would relieve a pressure from the center, hopefully allowing us to retreat these men here, regroup them, and maybe push them back forward again. But also we will push through and try to eliminate these 2 teams there. In the center, we are gonna be continuing our push to take this objective here, and gonna try and eliminate these positions. In the south, these positions need to be eliminated, and we are hoping to strike that way, hopefully wiping out these positions there. This is a very important position to wipe out because these are mortars. Mortars have been also causing us a lot of issues. Most of our casualties have actually been from both puck gun and mortars. So that is pretty much our goals at the moment. Of course, we have kind of stuck to our original plan for the first part of the game. And the plan mightn't have been the best, but even the worst plan is better than no plan at all. And as you can see, we are achieving our objectives, achieving our goals. It's just that we are having trouble doing that while maintaining enough men. Having a look at victory conditions, we can see that we have lost 152 men. Ah, yes indeed. We are at the moment roughly at minus 70-ish points, meaning that we are at a major defeat. Seizing the central objective would allow us to get to about minus, well, 50-ish points. And I'm hoping that by eliminating the central and northern threats of the Germans, if we can do that, would get us to possibly a draw. I do not see achieving minor victory, but I am hoping for a draw or at least a minor defeat. Yes, minor defeat would be good, but a draw would be fantastic. So that's what our aims for the second part of the game. Right, let us dive in and actually get started with the game itself. So this is the zoom level that I prefer to deal with, and let us start with the Able Company. Alrighty, so what do we have here? What do these men see? And they can see this pinned section, or if you're speaking American, a squad. And we're gonna try and engage them. Over here, we are trying to pin this specialist team, basically Panzerfaust and an MG42 team. But we're having a little bit of a problem doing that. Now, with a sniper rifle in tow, it behooves us to try and shoot at this group of men here. And the reason for that is if we can eliminate a leader, that would be a huge boon to us for any possible later advances onto the enemy. Unfortunately, we cannot do that, but that is fine. Now, we have already moved with these men yesterday, so they are left alone. Have we shot here? No, we have not. And do we have eyes? We actually have no eyes on anyone with this squad. So what we're gonna try and do, they are second squad of the 3rd Platoon Able Company. So 3rd Platoon, this is 2nd Platoon. Most of the 3rd Platoon are here, if I'm not mistaken. That's a 1st Platoon. There are some men from the 3rd Platoon. So let us move them up here. That's actually not good positions at all. Let us move up here in that case, and not to overstock, but let's start making our way this way, in any case. So let's just move a little bit this way. We're going to be using the roads as much as we can to assist us moving up, and then we'll approach from this direction. Now, over here, we have some pinned men, but we also have some non-pinned men. Again, the issue we have here is that while this was a perfect position in order to take southern objective, it is no longer so. So the pinned men will remain, while we will pick up our first squad of the 1st Platoon, and seeing how most of the 1st Platoon is actually here, they're gonna start moving up this way, and they will go to ground just because there is a bit of an overwatch there. With the mortars. Mortars are kinda good, so they will start softening up a number of positions. First, this. And this does not bode well, because usually game thinking means that we have lost somebody, but we are not able to see whom we lost. And actually, let us increase the speed, because unfortunately, even though you set the parameters, the speed resets next time. And as you have seen, we have pinned the squad here, which is exactly what we wanted to achieve here. Now, I think this would be a perfect opportunity for the MMG to relax a bit and hopefully rally up. They don't have very good chances of rallying because all of the leaders are up front, of course, leading our men, the assault teams, but we are hoping that maybe in a couple of turns of no shooting, they can get their act together. Now, over here, we shall be doing this. And as you can see, we are constantly sustaining fire from this AT gun, so Pak 40. Thankfully, they are pinned, so they are only shooting us at half their strength. But nonetheless, that is not a good thing. They mightn't be able to kill many people, but they certainly can disrupt us and pin us. Now, over yonder, even though we are both undercrewed teams, we're gonna try and keep suppression on that Pak gun. Maybe try and eliminate somebody here. We don't really know. They are in the orchard, so we don't have clear eyesight to them. So we don't actually know if we have eliminated anybody. Which is absolutely fine. We don't necessarily need to know that. Now, can they assault? Assault? They cannot. So they will shoot if they cannot assault. We definitely cannot assault here, but we can shoot. So let's shoot. And hopefully... Ah, there we go, there we go. We have caused a single casualty, which is fantastic. And now we're gonna... Are we gonna attempt to assault, or are we gonna try and suppress him with somebody? Let us... Can we shoot? No, we can't. So let us do this. I think I just eliminated one man there. Maybe, maybe not. Let's move up here. And we are on the same level, so that is actually really quite good. So here is what we are going to do. We're going to try and shoot him as much as we can. And whether we succeed or not is, for the most part, irrelevant to us. So this is our captain. Let's try and rally our troops. And again, we're getting hit by the Pak gun. But we are able to rally, which is really quite fantastic. Right. Eyes on anyone? Well, we have eyes on the Pak gun. So let's utilize that. And then next turn, captain will go and try and rally these men. However, we have a full squad here on top of the hill. That has already moved. Never mind. In that case, never mind. Right. Okay. Now, our support squads are here, so let's push them up this way. And the reason why we're pushing them up, because we're preparing to strike this position here. We have two pinned... well, this is a fire team, and this is whatever remains of the squad. So we have eliminated at least 2 men from the squad. So if you think of squad of 12 to 9 men, they have about 10 to maybe 7-ish men left. Right. We are, of course, considering that this is a full squad and not a reduced squad to begin with. Okay. So let's take these men. And let us attempt an assault. So we're gonna have 5 men versus 5 men. But they're pinned, so they are at half their strength for our assault. We have Thompson gun, Garands, Bar, while they have Panzerschreck, Pepesha 41. Let's see. Let's see if we can do something. Right. I think this was a good trade. So we haven't lost anybody. We got pinned. Being pinned is fine. We do have a or a Lieutenant Duncan here from the first platoon to be able to move up and rally our mixed first and second platoon squads. And the reason why I'm mentioning, of course, what platoon the men are in is because it matters for the rally if we use a leader from the first platoon, its command and control, of course, they would have a much greater chance of rallying units that belong to their platoon. And compared to the units outside of their chain of command. Alrighty, alright. So that is our Able and Fox companies done, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is as we wanted them to be. Do we have eyes on anybody? Yeah, there we go. Let's attempt and shoot them. Alright. Did we use our mortars here? Yeah, so everybody has been used. We're not using him on purpose. We're trying to get them rallied. If they do nothing, they have a chance to rally. Now, over here, we are gonna be shooting at the pack gun. Really, so the pack gun is pinned. We're not expecting them to kill anybody at the pack gun, but what we are expecting to do is, because it has quite a large area of effect, these mortars do, we're gonna be spending our 2 tubes on trying to disrupt these 2 positions. So it's really not about this position, but the positions around them. And less talking, more action. There we go. Well, you can't have it all. Now, I actually, maybe I made a mistake here, because I have just noticed that their mortars are rallied, meaning that they can cause a lot of havoc for us. So let's try and pin their mortars. And maybe pin is not possible, but if we can achieve a disruption that still... We can't. That still causes half... Or that still causes halving their firepower. Let's speak proper English here, shall we? Alrighty. So these men can try and run away, and they will, over yonder. These men will try and do the same, of course. Over here, so our support position, because whatever remains of a few men here, have finally rallied to the disrupted status. So this is really quite good to see. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be trying and suppressing this position here, because these are the next in line to be assaulted by, of course, our advancing northern troops. So, and as you can see, we are firing, but because we're undercrewed, and the status of the weapon is actually 25%, so really quite poor. We have been shooting non-stop pretty much with them. But yeah, so because we're undercrewed, we are causing very, very few... The chance of us causing casualties or disruption is very, very low. Let's put it that way. And that is represented by, actually visually, by the tracers that fly. So if you see one little tracer flying, I think it's like at a quarter of a power, if you, or is it an eighth of a power, something like that. I should really look this stuff up before I try to explain it. Is it here? No, it's not in a quick reference. Why would it be? Right. Well, I will not be wasting your time trying to look it up, but basically it reduces the effectiveness. So 1 is the worst, 2 is I think it's like at 50%, 3 is at, or actually 1 is it's like up to 25%, 2 is at 50%, 3 is up to 75%, and 4 is up to 100%. Zaphod says, once more onto the bridge. Indeed, indeed, and welcome to the stream, Zaphod. I am hoping that you are having a lovely day in over yonder in the US there. I am feeling a little bit better today. I'm not as tired, so I'm actually looking forward to continuing this playthrough, and I am hoping that this will be much more enjoyable and a little bit more tactical than losing 4 tanks yesterday. But here we are, right. So Zaphod, we have If you haven't seen the finale of yesterday, I have gotten some rest. Yeah, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But yes, we have taken the northern objective, and of course the southern objective. We're trying to take the central objective, but at this stage we lost so many men, over 100. We're actually nearing like 200 men lost at this stage. We are just looking to salvage into a minor defeat, or a draw would be fantastic, but I am kind of starting to fail to see how we can achieve that. But minor defeat would be a very good outcome here. Cheap losses, says Grim. Well, I mean, Grim, cheap loss. This has been a meat grinder. A few very, very poor tactical decisions in the beginning led us to lose basically the punch of our force. And, well, it's kind of been a very much a literal uphill battle for us, because we are, after all, going up the hill and through the bocages, through the entrenched German positions. But here we are, right. So let us move a wrong, absolutely wrong team, but this is who I was aiming to move. Captain Hamilton, he is gonna move down, and he's gonna try and rally, and immediately succeeds at his endeavor. So he can stay upright, because that is fine. Nobody has eyes on him. No, indeed. Over here, though. So we are up against a El Capitan for the Germans, for the Krauts. And of course, if you're German, I believe this would be Hauptmann is the appropriate term, and I am probably butchering that, but... So this is a very nice fat stack, very nice for the enemy and not for us. Zafot says, arrived just in time to hear your question. Undercrewed equal 50% effectiveness, and that's on top of the 25% weapon status, so 25 times 50 is 12.5%. Yes, pretty low effectiveness. Yes, indeed. So there you go. It's funny. So, Zafot, first of all, you are always a huge helpmate. That is beautifully explained and appreciated. At this stage, so just because, unfortunately, I did not have enough time to sit down and read through full book of rules, so I have more of an intuitive understanding that undercrewed is bad, weapon effectiveness down is bad, and, of course, that all kind of stacks up. So I kind of, at a glance, I sort of look at this and I say, right, we have... let's say here, we have an undercrewed weapon and we are disrupted, and the status is 25, so they would have almost no chance of causing any casualties or pinning anybody. However, I cannot say specifically what percentage it is, but I have like an intuitive understanding of this is like really... not a combat effective unit, let's put it that way, right? So, and I sort of base my decisions on that. Exactly, I forgot the gunner status, which is also a multiplier. Absolutely, absolutely. So in effect, this is sort of a joke of a fire support position. But we have to work with what we have, right? So that's how the cookie crumbles. But right, going back to our fat stack, which is fantastic for the enemy and not so good for us. So let us separate this fantastic, juicy stack that is crying out to be mortared and... yeah, just be pinned and sustain a lot of casualties. So let's take Lieutenant Brown. Let's take Bazooka Team. And let's take 3rd squad, 3rd platoon. Actually, no, let's take 3rd squad, 1st platoon. Yeah, because this is 1st platoon, right? So they would have a better chance of being rallied. So let's do that. And let us get them off the ground and on to advancing very rapidly onto the enemy. So what they will be responsible for is they would be responsible for taking out this puck gun, right? Even though I'm kind of really tempted to overrun this demoralized position, but puck gun is a little bit more urgent and pressing at this stage. So well, actually, let's spin that. Zafot says, happy to act as a live online reference. I am happy that you are acting as one. But that is not the only thing that we value in you, Zafot. So, but yes, always thank you for these fantastic explanations and breakdowns of the rules. So, you know that previously I said a bad plan is better than no plan at all? Well, what Western armies, US included, you know, US, Britain, etc., were very good at, or better, much better at, shall we say, than the Eastern Bloc, we are talking, of course, about Soviet Union, is individual commander's initiative, right? So our initial plan was for them to tag the puck gun, but seeing how this is just too juicy of a target of opportunity, we're gonna do this instead. Quite successfully too, I might add, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Now we have 20 men on the road, on an open road, and they will also move up, and they will go to ground here. Now, they will be responsible for taking out the puck gun, right? Now that would be really, really good to see next turn. Over here. So we have a disrupted bazooka team. Bazooka team would be perfect together with an assault team because they really want to be within 2 hexes to maximize the efficiency of their bazookaing. And they are good at digging out entrenched people. And of course we see that this is an improved position, this is an improved position, and this is also an improved position. So they would be instrumental in that. So because they're disrupted, they don't actually, well, they will get up because they are on the open road. And they can move just a little bit further while being up. Now, HMG, of course, is the worst thing you can use for assaults. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna... Right, let's do this. We're gonna try and get them over here, up on the ridge, providing support, being kind of in the orchard, and providing fire support positions. So let's get them to ground. Now, we have some disrupted men here. So they will... We have some more men that can be used to... Right, okay. Here is my thought. So this would be a decent fire support group. So let's get them up. And let's get them... Oh, that's all they can do because they had to cross the hedge. Never mind then. And nobody can... they can see them. You know what? That is fine. That is totally fine. They'll No, they'll go to ground. They will go to ground. Now, over here, we shall be doing kind of the same thing. Alright. Now, Lieutenant Moore, you are to move up forward. And your men are gonna try an assault, which is a perfect trade. We got disrupted, but we have taken out 2 men. Now, we do not know how many men are there, because this is improved position and an orchard. But more importantly, we can go to ground. Actually, I should have done that.
Forward.
And try and rally. 3rd platoon, 1st platoon. Maybe not the best of matching in terms of chain of command, but having a lieutenant there is better than not having a lieutenant. The question is, should we move this squad? I don't want to overstock this hex, so maybe we will not move them just yet, but we will move them on to a road. And what that will do, that would allow us to kind of move up here. So maybe put in a little bit more pressure next turn. Now that's fine. That position is fine also. That is fine. What's going on here? We probably want to move up, but we can't shoot anyone. That is fine. Right, we are done with our turn. So, first thing we want to do, of course, is to speed things up a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Have you seen that? German losses. That's what we like to see. So there is clearly another mortar there somewhere. And I would venture guess it's somewhere down south, because they keep shelling the southern part of the map. I just don't know where exactly it is. Zafat says, you can include the leader in the assault. If his morale is higher than the troops, he'll add a morale bonus, helps with the dislodging the enemy. They can die in the assault, but the chances are low. Right, so... from my limited experience, and again, it's anecdotal evidence so far, but I had leaders die in the assault way too often, so I prefer to err on the side of caution and let my assault force be pinned and maybe cause a casualty and not be able to dislodge an enemy, and then have somebody to unpin them instead of losing a leader in the assault. Because unfortunately that has happened way too often for me. You're saying the chances are quite low. Maybe so, but that has not been the case for in my experience. So I just had too many leaders die that way. So I prefer not to. The key is protecting them with enough troops. True that, but yeah. You also kind of don't really want to overstock the point, right? So yeah. Exactly. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Right, let's rally our troops here. Let us rally. Let us rally.
Go.
There we go. That's what we like to see. It's funny, this looks like such a fat and juicy stock for the enemy to take out, but if you look here, We only have 7, 8, 9 men here. So this is barely a full squad. This, on the other hand, is a little bit bigger. But, you know... We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that, right. We're gonna continue our advance here. If only we could have mounted this. This is still not rallied. This is still... Oh, this is now... Both of them are pinned. Really don't like that. Really don't like that. We're gonna be doing a few prophylactic shots there, if we can disrupt that unit. There we go. So whatever type of LMG shenanigans they decide to get up to would be at half strength. Over yonder, we are gonna be using the bocage corridor to advance. Ah, I see, right, well. We're gonna eat a few more rounds. That way. Right, over here. So, let's get Captain Blair. Get him up and running. Move up. And go to ground. Right, so he's gonna try and rally these troops. And let's just give them everything we've got. Over here. Over here. Right. Let's just move our leaders up and about a little bit. Because we want to do a few things here, right. These men are disrupted, and you know what? That is fine, because we can move up. We are gonna be pushing for the assault. I see. Well... Yes, yes, yes. You don't like them. I get it. I get it. I get it, right. 5 men versus 5 men. Disrupted versus spinned over the bocage. I really don't want to overstock this, but this only has 13 men. To bocage or not to bocage? Right, that is the question. Ah, man, right. Here is what we're gonna do. 6 men. Let's just assault from the top. And then assault from the front. There we go. That is really quite nice to see. And here we are gonna be moving up. Ah, what the hell? Oh, they can't move there. Right. That's fine then. That's fine. Right. Okay, Zaphod. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all these men and we're gonna assault. And I'm gonna trust you. And if Lieutenant Riley dies, that is on you, okay? I will hold you personally responsible for the death of an officer. Let's do it. No, I thought you meant to say, oh yes, instead of, oh no. This went really, really well. Wow. If only we had enough movement points to assault through the bocage, but we don't, so let's shoot them up instead. There we go. Oh, that was beautiful. Did you see that? Did you see that? From now on, we're gonna do everything that Zaphod tells us to do. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right. Okay. They can just attack, I suppose. There we go. In this case, you can actually leave the lieutenant behind as his quality is only C. Was his quality only C? Oh yeah, his quality is C. Well, to be fair, it is still nice for him to participate in the assault because he kind of goes up with the troops. But yeah, you are quite correct there. Again, it's these small things that a lot of times I don't just pay attention. I was just like, okay, we have a leader, let's attack together with a leader. But yeah, I should really. Oh, he'll contribute his firepower. Yeah, but I mean, he has M1 carbine. Lethality 12. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. But yes, it's, yeah, he'll contribute, but right. But have they all shot? Yes, they have all shot. So we have shot and moved here. We don't want to shoot with them. We don't want to shoot with them. This is fine. This is, well, it's not fine, but it's fine. Okay, over here. Can we get a shot out at anybody? I suppose over here, right? We're not gonna be assaulting in. I decided not to go through bocage. It's a bit too risky right now. Right, here is fine. Here is... time to rally, man.
Forward.
There we go. Oh, did you see that? That was fantastic. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're only gonna send half the men on to assault this. God damn it. Fine, we'll send the other half as well. Probably should have done that straight away. Ah well. More importantly, the pack gun is no more. And that is exactly what we were trying to achieve there. Right. So let's just, so bazooka team, right, third squad, first platoon. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's get them up. So let's have a think, where would they be best utilized? We have quite a strong push here, even though it's kind of stalled right now, but we are getting leaders to rally men up. So we shall be continuing the advance here. So maybe it behooves us to strike deep. However, maybe it's better for us to cut off the retreat of the retreating units, or put pressure on here to eliminate this position. 2 men, unknown number of men. I don't like that position. This is quite dangerous. You know what? Let's move up here first, and then we'll decide next turn, right? And there shouldn't be any eyes on them, so they're gonna stay upright for now. Okay, right, so we want to move this way, so let's move... Seriously? Movement allowance succeeded. Up, right, it's over the hedge and up the hill, so that is why. Alright. You know what? You can provide support right here. We shall be doing this. And then probably something like this. That's fine. Now. Can only move away from the enemy. Three men. You know what? No, we're not gonna send our captain traipsing through the open ground in order to rally just 3 men. They will have to wait their turn until we eliminate the position here. So I think what would be the best thing to do here is position our captain within his command range of our assaulting units and just wait. And there we go. Okay. Over here. We don't have eyes there, so let's try and get this unit down. Come on. There we go. They are now disrupted. Fantastic. Okay. That is perfect. Do we have anybody else? Nope. Nope. Yeah, okay. Nope. Nope. And nope, right? Next turn. Ouch. I didn't like that position for a reason. Well, we have what, lost about 4 men this turn? All from this failed assault. Which is ain't that great.
Move it! Move it!
Love the firefights on this. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. They are fantastic. I love that you get return fire during your and enemy phases. It almost feels like a we go system, which I really do prefer to I go you go. But if I was to choose one I go you go system, this would be the one that I would choose, because again, it really feels like we go system.
Forward!
Oh, look at that. Would you look at that?
Come on!
Come on!
Come on!
Maybe not. Maybe not. More importantly, though. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. They are in a slight way, eh? Whom can we see from here? Well, it just happens that we can see that squad, so let's engage them. I really would like them to rally, but with the... You know what? Their mortars are probably here. This is an improved position. And I'd say this is where they're shelling me from. Almost want to move up a couple of squads here to eliminate them, because this is so annoying. Unless, of course, they're further back. They might be somewhere here as well. Yeah, it's hard to say. But... Right. Okay, we'll... Yeah, with the mortar shelling us, I don't think there is any way for these mortars to try and rally, so we'll just do this. We'll attempt to disrupt enemy positions. Nah. It's not gonna happen, but whatever. Right. Isn't it nice when you don't get shelled the moment you open up on the enemy? I really quite like that. To be honest with you. Yes, well. Let us keep moving up. Over here we have shot, we have shot, we have shot, shot. 3 men versus 5 men. I reckon this should be worth it, so... Unknown number of men. Okay. That is really quite good what we have just done there. Really quite impressive. So, let's do this. And we're gonna be moving up. There we go, there we go. Right, we have finally secured all of the objectives. Ah yes, that's right. That is right. Let's have a look what we have achieved. We have achieved minus 10 points. We are getting into the minor defeat territory soon. Isn't that exciting? Let's not kid ourselves, we're still very much into major defeat territory, but we have lost 161 men, 4 vehicles and 3 leaders at this stage, while killing around about 120 Germans. I do like that. I do like that. But I don't like the total points at the end. So, let us attempt to eliminate even more Germans before the end of the game. Excellent. I guess it's still defeat due to excessive losses. Yes. So, here is how my calculations work. We need to take out about 10 Germans, right? That is 3. Oh, look. 11. 12. 14. 17. And let's say 2 here. Let's say 20 altogether. So this, if we don't lose any more men, this is 20 points for grabs, right? 20 easy points for grabs. I'm not talking about these squads there that are at full health and look like they are faux Americans, or squads here that would be very, very hard to actually suppress and assault. So these are the points that are quite easy, almost within our grasp, right? So if we attempt not to lose any more men, there is a possibility that we can get to a draw. Let me just look here. Okay. Probably not a minor victory, but a draw is definitely within our grasp. So this is our aim for the rest of the game. And like, if we can get a minor victory, I would be delighted, I would be ecstatic. But being realistic, I think a minor defeat would be an okay result, but a draw would be a fantastic result. So let's aim for that, shall we? Now, more importantly, this squad has rallied on its own, which is really, really good to see. So, here's what we're gonna do. Unknown number of men, we're just gonna assault. Okay, we have eliminated one more man. Over here. Let's just assault. We have eliminated one more man, so there is more than 2 men there. And we can see there are at least 2 more, which is okay. Now, let's get up onto an edge, and then next turn we'll have full view of the enemy. Ah, yes. Over here, let's just shoot him. Here, assault. Wow, okay, that did not go well. Over here. Oh yeah, we have shot with them already, right? They haven't moved yet. He hasn't moved yet, so let's move up. Let's... Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, he only 1 man there, right. So let's take our captain. Let's move him up and attempt to rally the men. Oh. He has, right, okay. I was so surprised that he rallied them. I was not expecting that at all. Right, this is really good, okay. Oh my god, right. They got rallied, yay! Why did I just do that? Why? Okay. Yes, indeed, right. Okay, over here. Let's keep shelling the Germans. I mean, any type of losses would be fantastic, of course. But right now, what we're looking for here is a pin. We're looking to... Okay, well, actually, disruption is just as fine, and we just killed 2 men and pinned the unit. So that is really quite good for us. But they still have their commander there, so that is that. Now. Okay. Let's do this. Ew, we have lost 2 men. But no matter. Can they not shoot? They should be able to shoot, surely. Okay. You know what? No, I'm gonna get him to ground. I'm so tempted to get up here, but going to ground is much more prudent thing to do. Especially because we are looking not to lose any man any longer. Now, here. We are looking to take out the officer here with our sniper. Oh, fantastic disruption or pin there. And over here. Let's just try this. Yeah, let's try this. Sniper rifle, even though... No, sniper rifle can take him out. It does work as a sniper rifle, but we're not able to do that. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Right, anybody else? You stay put until you fully rally. You're still pinned, man. You stay put. You... Yeah, we can't... Well, you can start moving up. Slowly. And cautiously, right? Right. Well, next turn. Oh, that's... Yeah.
Los.
Remember, you can recrew those MMGs if you want. Yes, indeed, I can. But that would involve us fiddling around with dropping the MMGs, picking them up with full squads, etc. And sometimes I feel like that is not worth it. We are steadily losing men, though. Thankfully, this was quite a light fire thing, and actually, maybe we should just go towards the road and start hunting that mortar, because that mortar is really, really annoying. Right, slow and steady. Move up here. There we go. We found them again. Move up here. That is fine. Ruit. Ruit, ruit, ruit. Captain Hamilton, sir. Get up. Move. Get down. Perfect. Let's just shoot here. Oh yeah, forgotten about that squad. Damn. I have completely forgotten about them. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Status 53. I mean, it could be worth picking that up. Now that Zaphod, because remember earlier on I said whatever Zaphod says we will do, right? Zaphod, he didn't exactly say pick that MMG up. But, you know, I kind of assume that this is what you are commanding our men to do, so we're gonna attempt to do that. And I think we need to drop a few weapons in order to do this. Yeah, exceed capacity. Now, I wish there was a way to drop just a couple of guns instead of all the guns. Actually, you know what? No. Just don't drop the... Exactly, yeah, exactly. But no, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. I want to chase... Well, is it a good idea to chase him? It is always a good idea to chase him. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely and unequivocally, it is a fantastic idea to chase him. Right. Good. Hey, look at that, we rallied. Look at that. Not that that is helping us much. So what we're gonna try and do, we're gonna try and assault them, if we can, when we can. Here, though. Taking that Panzerschreck would be really sweet, wouldn't it? Is the Panzerfaust considered as a special weapon? Look at that! It is considered as a special weapon. Well, guess what? This squad just got 4 Panzerfaust. And became an absolute beast at assaulting, or at least close quarter advance onto the enemy. Oh, I really quite like that. Right. Let's try and rally them.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Forward. Forward.
He didn't say, come on! That's why we're not rallied. as we know from previous experience, we gotta say, come on!
Go.
And they rally immediately. Right, and is this over bocage? We can't jump over the bocage. But what we can do is we can shoot them, right? Yeesh. Okay. They have moved. Yeah. It would be hilarious if we can cause a casualty here. No, no such luck. And again here, we're just looking to pin them. Or maybe even cause some casualties, why not? Alright, here we are very quickly running out of men to shoot with this squad. I see. Right. If only they killed their leader, eh? Okay. So there is a reason I'm not moving on this position, because they are quite nicely entrenched here with LMGs, Panzerschrecks, all that good stuff. And I don't want to lose any more men. Because as we know, as we very well know, 9, 10, 11, right. You are moving up there. You are also moving up there. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. You're gonna stay put for now. Ah, yes. Well. In the pursuit of happiness, or just one man, it's a low-hanging fruit, but it's not so low-hanging with this quite nicely dug-in position. So maybe we're gonna do this instead. The grenade launcher can fire indirect. It absolutely can. Low chance of hitting, but safer. No, absolutely. I am well aware of that. But I reckon, so what we're doing here is we're just gonna try and assault this position. I mean, suppress it first and then assault. Because if we go up here, we're immediately exposed to this very entrenched, dug-in position that is gonna eliminate us, so we're not gonna do that. Right. Here. We are pinned here, but the other two teams can actually start moving up. And they shall do so. I really want to just eliminate this one man here. Once they're eliminated, we can try and figure out, maybe move up here, maybe use this to approach that position. There are a lot of things we can actually do. There we go. Maneuver ourselves up there. And you know what? I thought it's an HMG instead of bazooka. Okay. We'll move them up next turn. I thought that was an HMG. Yeah. Okay. A low chance of doing anything there. Right. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. One German at a time. That is also good. Now it's making me consider, should I actually advance and try to assault? It is making me consider bad decisions, right? Because remember, right now, we are looking to get to our draw. And in order to do that, we must preserve men at all cost. I think recruiting the 50 cal is worth it. Great range and good penetration value for those improved positions. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. However, let's take it one step at a time. Right, okay, let's get up here next. Again, we should be, yeah, outside of visual range of everybody. Let's rally them. Oop. Let's rally them up.
Move it.
Or attempt to, anyway. There we go. So, who has just rallied? They have just rallied. So, you stay put and you stay put. The rest of the men move up. Or do that. That is also totally fine. Not really, but you know how it is. Right. Ah, seriously? And there we go. Actually, I should have left Lieutenant Riley with him. Damn it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. And here... Yes. Ah, well. Over the bocage or under the bocage? Well, first things first. Let's shoot. Just destroy them already. Right, perfect, okay. And no eyes from anyone, so they will get up. They will get up and get ready to leg it over here. Actually, can they leg it? Yes, they can. Right. Okay. Now let's attempt and rally.
Move it.
Perfect. Let's attempt and rally here.
Come on.
Fantastic. Would you look at that? I honestly do not know how many men are left here. But what I do know is that we're gonna attempt and assault them. And they are demoralized, even though we haven't killed a single soul. I actually should have suppressed them from here first. Yeah, right. Okay. Also, Captain Hamilton, sir. I notice your distinct lack of weapons. Could you please pick up a gun? Right. That is really quite good. That is really fantastic. Yeah, we'll move up here. They don't seem to be rallying on their own. Okay. Slow and steady. I see that you found the weapon offsetting that does away with the counters. Yeah, but you can still see the weapons, though. You were talking about these settings, right? Or what are you talking about, Zaphod? Yes, you are. Right. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, because with them, it's cool, but because I thought that weapons off... Oh. What? Hold up. Okay, right. This is a very bizarre behavior of the weapons off, but yeah. So counters, nothing, and then, right. So it cycles through 3 modes. 3 states, yeah, I just got that. Yeah, I think this is the state that I really prefer, because you can still see what has happened, but it's not as busy as with the counters. Absolutely agree with you there. Alright. So, next turn, we are gonna have a very juicy assault over here. I feel like we can have a very juicy assault right now, so let us do that. There we go. We have had a fantastic assault. We can shoot him too. That's your preferred one too. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it is kind of the best of both worlds, right? Look at that. Look at that. So, outcome it says American major defeat. Total points question mark, but we know that it's not a minus, so it must be a 0. So now we are just needing to gather 10 more points, and we are in a minor defeat, and then 1 more point after that, and we are in a draw. So this would allow us 8 points straight away. That would be really quite nice. This would allow us to get at least 2 more points. I am really liking them odds, I can tell you. I am really liking them. And actually, maybe we should stop firing with that unit. There we go, they're now disrupted. Right, perfect. You can stay pinned. Well, actually, you can fire from here, can't you? Yeah, there we go, you can move up. You really need to get down with it, so let's get down on Boogie. And you... No. Captain Blair. Attempt and rally them.
Let's go.
Fantastic. Okay. Now we need our Lieutenant Duncan from the 1st platoon to get down.
Let's go.
And get men rallying. Here we're gonna do this. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, we can only try and advance on them, right? They will keep trying to go away, so they probably, if we push them this way, maybe they can stay put. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, now that we have thinned that position out a bit, it doesn't want to lose any more men. Over here. Ah, what the hell. Let's be stupid. Let us be stupid. Right, they're waiting to rally. You're moving up. You're fine. You're fine. You... kind of fine. Not really. Yeah, you're fine. Just continue engaging them. You're fine. You're also fine, right? Well, we are on turn 18 out of 24 turns now. That southern mortar gotta go, let me tell ya. The keypart 0 is a handy shortcut for toggling ground mode. Okay, I might try that. I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have gone up. Oh god. That was so bad. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Just die. There we go. There was only one man remaining. Seriously? Okay, okay, right. You, man. Get up and move up. You, man. Mm-hmm. Seriously? Right, okay. One more. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, right. We are still hoping to take out that officer, but doesn't look like we're gonna be succeeding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're still there. You are still there. We are still pursuing you. Now, rally up.
Come on.
First squad, third platoon, first platoon, right. maybe not waste our... Perfect. If at first you don't succeed, use Panzerfaust 60 to eliminate a single man because ammunition well spent. Right. Let's move down. Let us move down, right. Lieutenant, can you rally? No, because they are not in the same command in that case. Q, yes. Q is definitely handy. I agree with you there. And I think one of the big benefits of knowing all the shortcuts, it just makes the game so much easier. They're on the ground. You don't need to be on the ground. You need to move up. That's what you need to do. Right. You're disrupted. You're pinned. So we don't need two of you. We need you to move up, though. Well, seeing how there are a number of men running away, you would have thought that sniper would be good for this. And I suppose they are a-okay. Slow and steady here. Nobody to shoot here whatsoever. Let's try and get them demoralized. Let's try for that. Okay. You need to... Quite frankly, you need to relocate, man. You need to relocate big time, right over here. So what we're gonna be trying and doing here is getting eyes on these units. Yes. Because we are hunting for very low-hanging fruit here. Okay. Oh, they have already fired, right. Okay, in that case, yes. You get up. We're gonna move you here. Yeah, so you can move here without any issues. You get up as well. You're gonna be moving up there also. Matter of fact, all of you will be doing the same. All of you will be doing exactly the same thing, right? Okay. Yeah, you're pinned. Oh, right. Well, that was actually a very good choice. Right, okay. That was a very, very good choice. Can we pick up this? Exceeds capacity, yeah. That's what I thought. Well, we have a lot of time, so let's drop this gun. Let's pick up this gun. And this gun, actually. Range 4. Yeah. We want short range. Okay, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And can we pick this one up also? Intact Panzerschreck? Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Because and we also have Pepper Shah as well, which is fantastic. It's short range, so lethality 20, which is woo. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a very profitable turn of events here. Okay. If they're pinned, they can't do anything. They can move up here, getting eyes on. It would be funny if we can actually... Yeah, it would have been nice. Kill somebody there. Oh yeah, we are way out of range of anybody, right. And we are way out of sight of anybody here. Next turn. Next turn. Ah, look at that, them trying to suppress us, eh? This is like unpinnable team there.
Achtung!
Achtung! Well, we are getting very dangerously close to the turn limit, and we haven't actually managed to kill anybody yet. This is so slow, right? There we go. Slow and steady. Wow, you are completely useless there. Let us move away from the shelling at least. Nope. Over here. Oh, are we outside of the range of our rifle? We shouldn't be outside of the range of our sniper rifle. What's going on? Outside of effective range, but that should still hit him. Maybe not, maybe not. Ah, right, okay. Right, I see, I see. Yeah, because this is displaying the bar. Right, yes, 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 okay. Well, I believe it is finally time to move these men up. let's do this. Oh, you have fired, right, okay. In that case, let's move you, let's get you up and move you in support here. We're gonna try and get here and eliminate that mortar. If that's the last thing I can do, it would be fantastic, right? Here, we don't have a lot of men. Let's rally up first. Oh, wasn't that a sight of beauty? Second, Captain, I feel like you would be a perfect sniper. And I have done you wrong by getting you up. Let's go on the ground again. I know, right? 3 rallied at the same time. That never happens. And actually, these men have rallied as well. That is really quite fantastic. Right, they have eyes. They can... You are pinned. Can you drop weapons and pick up weapons? Because if you can, oh, that would be so... Ah, no. Status 30. No. You keep your weapon. You know what? You're gonna pick up this. Oh, right. You're gonna pick up this. There we go. Even if you're pinned, you can still get your Panzerfaust on. 1, 2, 3... No, not quite. You move back here. This is getting a little bit messy, so let's move these men out. Let's say this way. See, I don't really want to attack this position. But really, we might need to. Right, let's get our men. Let's get our men here first. Let's get our assault squad into here. Let's get our FSG into there, and then we'll see what's going on if we can attack or not. Now, get up, move up, go down, rally up, or not. You stay put, you get up. That assault can get tough. I'd soften them with the good Brownings. Yeah, absolutely, and that's why I'm trying to move up our FSG position, establish it here on this overlook. And then move up an assault squad here, so that they can actually move up through the orchards, and then at the same time get somebody from the front as well. Get them shooting, get them involved. Actually, you can try and rally them.
Go.
Or not. And you better go to ground. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're looking to do anyway. Right. Over here. I really like to get somebody within the assault range, but it's a little bit difficult. Oh, beautiful. 1 man left. You know what? We have quite a few men here who would be perfect on the assault next turn. And that would be quite fantastic, actually. Over here. You move up slowly. You crest the bocage. Can you? Can you? Would have been nice. Oh, grenade. Where? Ah. Okay. Okay. But they can also fire bazooka and everything, even though, yeah. Time to make some questionable decisions. Right. Okay. Here, yes. Here. Right. You can get up and move up. Yeah. We can crest here and actually, you know what? This is what's gonna be good here. So you are no-go. You are gonna move. And you are gonna move. Yeah, right. We're gonna move them up here and move them into the hedges at the assault marker time. Now you can get up, move up. Both get up, both move up. All right. Okay. One man there. Yeah, just move. I don't think they're in range of anybody, are they? No, they're not. They are out of range fully. Ew. This will be a little bit dangerous. So let's not do that again. We got lucky. Let's do this instead. Ah, would ya look at that? That is looking good. That is looking really good, right? Anybody else? No. Next turn. Ouch. No. Those guys are on the clear terrain, mortar forder, yeah. I probably should take the disordered or demoralized result and just move them away. We left them undisturbed. We should have shot with them. I have completely forgotten that these men should be shooting. At least. Possibly even assaulting. Like these men will do now. 4 against 6. 5 against 6. Bloody hell. Bloody hell indeed, right. Odds not good, exactly. That's my thoughts precisely. That's my thoughts precisely. Let's move up with this team, though. Yes. over here, I reckon we can take them. I reckon run. I have just wasted the lives of our men.
Move it.
And got him pinned. Maybe I should have done this immediately. Live and learn. Live and learn. Yeah. I'll ponder on this. I'll ponder on this. For now, though. Yeah. Get away from there. You're gonna be moving at least into some semblance of cover. Not much else you are able to do right over there. So let's move this way. Let's move this way. Next turn. You are up. And about. You can be seen from there. There we go. Perfect. Right. Okay.
Move it. Forward. Let's go.
Let's go. Done. Done. Or not. Wow. Okay.
Forward.
Wow. Okay. Well then. There should be men there. Where are they? Did we kill them? I don't think so. Right. You stay put. You get up and move up this way. Probably go down since you are in line of sight. You are better moving up there as well. Let's get some men here too. This way. That way, every which way. Right. Preparing for a very tough assault. I keep misclicking. Right. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pretty confident there was somebody there. Unless we eliminated them, I don't think so, though. I actually just realized I should have been shooting there, but whatever, whatever. Oh, finally! The leader is down! Impromptu quick assault? Maybe not quite. Right. Next turn. We're fighting more Germans. Kinda not good. Did we just lose a man there? I think we just lost a man here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. How many men are there? Let's move him up here or down there. So that's 6, 7, 11 men. Okay. And that would be the end of this advance. Damn it. Wow, okay. I see. That would have been too easy, wouldn't it? Right. Well. Let's do this for now. Full squad, exactly. We're gonna try and bring them up. These men are gonna do nothing, really. There we go. At least they can get into cover. Here, plink and plonk. Yeah, I know. And then next turn, maybe we can start our assault endeavors. Let's move here. Oh, there is the German. He just appeared there. Right, okay. Well, you go to ground. Actually, should have just assaulted. Oh, wow, okay. There we go. That chapter is completed. Okay, there we go. That is kind of... We'll move up this way. You can move here. Go to ground. Go to ground. Keep moving up. Yeah, okay. What to do with you? Let's just risk it. There we go. Right, perfect. They only have 3 men left. That is not too bad. Here, though, yeah, we can't do anything. Here, Nah. Go back. Get down on the ground. We'll start suppressing this position there. Because that is all we can do right now. Here we are gonna be waiting just one more turn before advancing. So let's do that. Ah, yes, you. Well. Yeesh. We are ever so slowly eroding that squad. Right, next turn. We are getting very, very close to the end of the game here. We know what we need to do. The question is, can we do it? And the answer is most likely not. Most likely not, right. 2 men, right. These are perfect spot right here. Impromptu fire support group, right? There's the Brownings at last. Yeah, I know. There they are. Finally, there they are.
Move it.
Move it. Panzerschreck should be good. Absolutely, yeah. That's why I'm kind of getting him in there. Whether he's gonna get there on time or not is a completely different story, but we're definitely gonna try. There we go. And let's just assault in. There we go, perfect, okay. That is all that was needed here, right. Let us move up. I know that's not ideal, we're kind of blocking our shots, but that is as it might be.
Forward. Move it. Move it.
Yeah. Not ideal, right. Let's try an assault again. There we go. That was exactly what was needed in this situation. Now here we are moving up. because we are getting short on time, and I'm hoping I'm not doing things that I will regret later. Yeah, you go down, man. You are completely outmatched, I'm afraid. You stay put. You go here. Okay, right. What do we have? X-Men. This this support squad has been shelled for the whole duration of the operation, more or less. And this is quite hilarious. But I wish I could fire at those guys. They probably have like 1,000 miles there. Okay, here... You know what? Even though we're pinned, we can still waste our ammo in a very fashionable fashion. 3 men, 8 men. We're gonna assault into here if we can. I think they're gonna get away, but yeah. If we can. A minor thing, but if you like the toolbar, you have the rally button up there. No need to use the menu, one less click. Yeah, I know there is a rally button, but I have to like... Yeah, this is the one, right? I should really be using that. But it's kind of like... It's almost... I know that this is the rally button. And it's kind of hard to find it here. Even if... Actually, is it combat? Yeah, even if I just have combat, I suppose it's a little bit easier. But yeah, I shall endeavor to do that. It's just, I kind of know this, so it's kind of... I'm looking for leader rally, but yeah. We'll see how that turns out. What the hell. There we go. There we go. Right, well. They have pinned men. It's okay, whatever feel... Yeah, no, absolutely. It's, like... I know intellectually that if I use the menus here, it's faster. It's just what I'm used to. So if I train myself to use them here... I mean, if I train myself to use the shortcuts, that's gonna be even faster. But I suppose Ctrl-Y is not the most... Hey, I remember Ctrl-Y to rally. It's like, why are we using Ctrl-Y? It's like... Nobody knows, but like maybe Ctrl-R to rally would have made more sense. I mean, R for rally. But yeah, anyway, that's minor niggles. Right. Right. And more importantly... We are here, and we are shooting at men. Yeah, you stay put, Okay. 2 more turns left. I'm guessing the other letters were taken and they went with Raul Y, yes. Or maybe they went with... They're not gonna rally anyway, so why are you doing this? Probably. I'd say that was their exact reasoning there. Oh, we just lost 3 men! I gotta look at the victory screen, guys. That's a good one, yeah, thanks, thanks. I have been told that I do best dad jokes, even though I'm not a dad. American minor defeat. This is all to play for, so let's play for it. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Wow, 6 men left. Okay, rally up.
Let's go.
No. See, again, I'm going for the low-hanging fruit.
Come on.
And the control Y. And no, nothing happens. Right. Okay. Let's Panzerfaustum in the face. There we go. One more. 5 men left. No, we can't. Right. So here's what we are going to be doing. We have a few... Yeah, no. That's what we're gonna be doing, right. Shoot, and shoot again. No. Assault. Assault, man. There we go. Much better. More importantly, that machine gun is down. Right. Now that they're in the open. Here. Maybe we can even overrun that position, right? Over here. Okay. Yes, that's a lot of fire you want to send my way. How about I send some fire your way too? Right, we can start chasing these people. On the ground. Is the T still crushing or did you get a new build? I got a new build. The T is not crushing any longer. There are still some other issues, but the T has been fixed for me, at least. I am a little bit... I'm a little bit disappointed that the final build has not been released yet. I gotta say, I would have liked to see that. And by the final build, I mean the build for the public release. So you can get this build, by the way, if you go and ask... can you not move there? Seriously, man? If you go and ask the support directly, and they will provide you with this build, well, no problem whatsoever. But I would have liked to see a public release of the... that fixes all the crashes by now. That would have been really nice to see. Okay, we'll start making our way there. Here, let's try and rally.
Let's go.
But I do understand that this is 10 times measure, 1 times cut, as we used to say in the carpentry profession when I used to do that. At least that's what we used to say in Russian. I don't know what would be the... If there is a phrase like that in English. So, but yes. Yes, indeed, right. That's done. You know what? 8 men versus 3 men. Whoa, we're not gonna be assaulting. Right. What we will do, though, is we probably want to move up here and kind of get up on a hill, get in and try and assault maybe next turn. And we can shoot up as well. As well, right. Yes. Come on. Let's get our man in there, shall we? I should have never assaulted here with the with our HMG team, but I was just so excited to try and get him down that I made a bit of a mistake there. Yes, it may not be evident, but a stream hex provides a nice protection. Yeah, so the stream hex, right? I mean, it's 8 points, but like, I can understand that, you know, there are different types of streams and you can probably reads growing around the stream, but I would usually consider stream to be a little bit more exposed because you have to cross it, but I suppose I'm thinking about a bigger river-like situation or a canal-like situation compared to just a smaller stream that probably just has a lot of growth around it that you can hide in, right? I suppose if I think of it as a kind of, rather than protection, more of a concealment situation, it makes sense. I know I have to rationalize these things in my head. Yeah, same for gullies. Yeah, I'm not sure how to... This is really annoying sometimes, how to picture them. Yeah, I think gullies I can picture because gully you can, you know, get inside of the gully and be out of sight of people. But the stream is a little bit more difficult, right? But yeah, I suppose it's one of those things where sometimes you just say, well, it's a game thing. But I do, since the game is supposed to be a simulation, right? It's supposed to simulate the battles, and it does it quite well, as a matter of fact, but that's why I kind of feel like in my head I need to justify why they get so much protection from the stream. All right. All right, well, next turn. Well, that's everybody on the ground. Yeah, we keep losing men, which is unfortunate. And this is last turn, so... Minor defeat. Can we get to a draw? That is $1 million question. And that is what we're gonna endeavor to do right now. That's 3 points. Just out of range, right? Just out of range. Okay, that is good. That is good. Yeah, he's trying to get there, but he can't. Just not enough time. Disruption is good, but what would have been better would
Move
have
it.
been...
Forward. Come on.
Come on! Perfect. 4-man only. Ah. Okay. Would we get... No, we won't. Ah, that would have been so good if we could. Ah, yeah, right. So he has already done everything he needed to do. So you two... Yeah, no. You just shoot. You just shoot. Okay, well, we gotta try an assault, right? I mean, there are 7 men there, but we gotta try an assault. Yeah. I'm afraid if I assault with them, we're just gonna get wiped out, so... I mean, 4 men versus 7, that's not good odds at all. Just not enough, man! Yeah, don't assault. Yeah, no. I totally... There we go. If only, right. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. We... That's same ground. We won't be able to shoot over their heads. And I don't want to over... Well, actually. Yeah, would have been nice, but no. I don't think they have enough movement, and that's... I really wanted to fire that back. I really did, but it's just... I can't. I cannot. Ah, man. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Yeah, bit too far. Bit too far as well. So close. I know. I mean, at least we have HMGs that we can fire down range, but... Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect this to cause any damage, but yeah. Right. I will just go to ground with them. There is no point in moving them. They cannot shoot anyone anyway. Ah... You're not playing with variable ending, are you? No, I do not use any optional rules, so that would be no, I do not. Yeah, that's... But yeah, variable ending would have been really nice here, right? But yeah. Oh, hold up. We can still do something, right? We can still attempt to do something. 3 men, 4 men, 4 men. I assume they could have a lot, so let's fire them. Yeah, but I feel like sometimes it's so clutch that I think I'm just gonna fire them. That I need to have the certainty of if only we would have killed somebody there. Of, you know what, I have this many turns, I need to utilize them as much as I can. Instead of, I might have more turns, but actually I might have less. Right, well, let us see. Let us see. First of all, let's make sure that this is switched off. It is. Let's see what happens. You can't have less? I thought it was like plus minus number of turns, no? Right, well, we have reached the limit of the scenario, so minor defeat. We got 8 points. So close, and yet so far. So close, and yet so far. I was really hoping to get a draw. I suppose I gotta say this. It is a real kind of... It's a real testament to the game that even though I got a minor defeat, I was fighting for a draw and I still had a lot of fun. This was a very seesaw scenario, right? We had ups. We were thinking that, oh my god, we can get actually a draw pretty easily. Maybe we can go for minor victory, and we have had a lot of downs as well, where I thought that major defeat was the only thing possible. We were not going to recover at all. But it is really a testament to how good the game is that even though we were not fighting for pretty much 12 or so turns to even get a minor victory, we still had a lot of fun. It was a great battle. Absolutely, Zaphod. Absolutely. So let's have a look. We lost 4 leaders. That's 8 points. We lost 4 vehicles. We could have done without that. We would have definitely then gotten a major victory. But yeah. And we lost 191 men. Actually, if you hadn't lost the tanks so early, you were really up for a win. They costed a whooping 60 points. Exactly. That is exactly my thoughts. Tanks are always, well, vehicles in general, but tanks specifically are very, very costly. So we have killed one of their vehicles, which cost them 4 points. And of course, we eliminated their gun, which is 12 points. And we killed 173 men and 9 leaders. But yeah, it simply wasn't, the casualties on their side weren't big enough for us to manage to do something. But let's have a quick look. Oh my god, have you seen this? Oh, they're fixed. Oh. I wonder. And there is another mortar squad. So there were no mortars here at all. Because I really thought that the mortars are here. I was going this way, but there were no mortars there. There were mortars at the very, very, very rear. Wow, okay. Major Gabner. They were waiting to ambush me. Yeah, well, over here they were, but yeah, this is... wow. And look at the amount of... wow! Look at the amount of men here. Again, they were waiting to ambush me, right? If I would have pushed here... wow. So here is my thought on this, and this is kind of... this is an interesting musing, right? Why have objectives only up front? Yeah, but if in case if I ship deep breakthrough, but isn't this not a little bit of a missed opportunity? And I actually, what I really want to say is a bad scenario design, but isn't this not a bit of a missed opportunity? Because if the objectives are here, right? Me, as an American player, would want to take the objectives. There isn't really big of an incentive for me to go all that deep. So, for example, here, I was able to come up north and flank this way and take this objective because this is what the scenario incentivized me to do. The scenario never incentivized me to say, actually, you know what? Why don't you go deeper, use this northern road, and flank all the way there and get in the rear of them? There are no objectives here. There is no incentive for me to do so. So if the objective, one of the objectives would have been here, for example, I don't know, a 50-point objective, then this would have made a lot of sense. But because the objectives are only at the front, I don't feel like there is an incentive for me to actually strike deep here. And that's why we never did and never actually triggered the ambush. Similar with this situation. Even though I kind of feel like we have triggered this ambush, which was pretty nice. That was really cool, and I suppose I just because I thought the tubes were here, I was going to take out the tubes, and there were no tubes there at all. But that's a different story entirely. Right, but anyway, that's besides the point. Right, so let's have a look. They have 3 men there. Yes, we knew about them. 4 men here. 4 men there. 7 men there. 2, 3, and nice and juicy, of course. 12 men that way. Right, and they had, yeah, I was right to fire them last. 5 men left. Okay. Let's have a think what has gone right and what has gone wrong today, or 2 days. Zaphod says, I hear you. I wonder if the reason was balance and they're in case the scenario is played head-to-head. Yeah, so I have started a play by email against one of my buddies and a viewer of the channel. And unfortunately, because I was so busy, I haven't gotten around to play that. I'm on turn 2 now. So yeah, but perhaps a human would need more firepower against those tanks. Perhaps, but do you reckon that those units are not fixed for a human opponent? For head-to-head play? That is the real question, because the units can still be fixed and only become unfixed if the opponent goes in and tries to do a deeper penetration. I don't know. I'm almost feeling like I'm having a bit of an advantage on in a multiplayer now that I have played this scenario. But anyway, now that I can actually see all the forces locations. But yeah. Anywho, right. So let us do a bit of finger painting to wrap this up. I will not be keeping you lovely gentlemen. And I know there are no ladies, unfortunately, watching the stream, but this is what it is. Any longer. than necessary. So we had Golf, Fox, and Able companies. An initial plan was to do something like this, something like this, something like this, and this, and something like this, and this. That was our initial plan. Today, where we started, we decided that we needed to strike and take out a puck gun and wrap up those defenses and get in here and get in here. Right. So that was kind of our two plans, yesterday and today. Germans were set up all the way here, and here, and here, here, some here, I think, and here possibly. And of course, there were a number of positions over there as well. And of course, we do know that Germans were also set up this way. Right, let's just move this a little bit so I can see the chat. I am, of course, writing on a different screen where the chat is. I can think of one motivation: to go on the hunt for that 120mm mortar on the left. Well, funny that you mentioned that. I had a thought. But you see, we do not know that 120mm mortar is there. I assumed that the 120mm mortar is right there. And that is why I went there. But, of course, you could have easily thought it is somewhere in the rear, maybe somewhere close to 81mm mortar. So yeah, you are probably right, Zafod. It's just, it never crossed my mind, but I can definitely see that people can think that we should go on a hunt for that mortar. Absolutely. Absolutely. I kind of feel lucky that I didn't. Right? I wonder if the traces were hard to see because of the higher speed. It's not because of the higher speed, it's because of how big the map is. I'm usually zoomed in into this way, and whenever we start getting shot, we were getting shot here. So if we think about it, we see tracers coming from there. Sometimes we didn't see tracers at all. So we can only assume that this is the mortar that is bombing us and possibly somebody there. I have never seen tracers, or I don't think I have seen tracers for 120mm mortar. But I don't know. I don't know. But yes. So, going back to our finger painting. Oh yes, tanks. I forget about tanks because guess what? They got eliminated almost immediately. But tanks were supposed to move up here and support whichever assault needed to be supported. Mainly, okay, I'm lying. Retrospective lie. Tanks were supposed to move up and strike central position, and once that was taken, they were supposed to go north. That was my plan. Let's take a look at the tanks. Tanks did move up here, and two got eliminated. Another one moved up here, knowing that they actually have Panzerschreck and Panzerfaust there. Tried to overrun the position and got immobilized and eliminated. And the final one moved up here, encountered Puck, whatever Puck it was. Puck 75mm, Puck 40, I think, and got eliminated immediately. Yep, that was tanks. That did not go well. I have misused them. Instead of being shock assault force, they should have been fire support until we determine full disposition of the enemy and enemy strength. And we did not do that. And only then employed tanks to break through at a point where was the weakest for the tanks to break through at. That was a huge mistake. Not the only mistake, but probably the biggest mistake of this game for me. On turn 4, we had no more tank support. So lessons learned. What we're gonna do next time is we're gonna determine the location and disposition of the enemy, and only then we will move our tanks forward. I suppose the game taught me wrong in the initial scenarios, because in the initial scenarios it was get the damn tanks towards the enemy ASAP and overrun them, because they're under strength and we need to get off those damn bitches. But here, there is no beach to get off of, so we needed to be more careful. There's a lot of bocage to hide the enemy. Right, that was the biggest mistake. Let's remove the tanks. Golf, Fox, and Able. Let's take a look at the Able. What did we plan to do? We were planning to set up an FSG here and here. We successfully done that. Agree, they were much better prepared here. Absolutely, Zafod. Yeah, the Germans were dug in. They knew we were coming and they were waiting for us. But we have set up as FSG positions here and here with our Able company. And then we started moving up through the stream, through the bocage, and here. Establishing FSG positions quickly went well. And the bocage are a tank bane anyway. Absolutely. Crossing the bocage and getting vulnerable is a pain in a pain. Yes. So with Able Company, I feel like even though we have succeeded in the south, we have achieved our objective of taking the objective. I feel like the move up with our assault force was a little bit slow. And maybe we could have eliminated much more enemy kind of in this area, right? And maybe even moved up here. But oh my god, I can't see my pointer again, right? I wish the pointer was bigger. Can I make the pointer bigger? I can. It also makes okay. Much better, right? Much better, right? At least I can see my pointer now. So, established fire positions here, moved up there and there, but we were a bit slow. So, if I was to replay this again, I would have started moving up my assault force a little bit earlier. Fox Company, though, was a big issue. We have established our firing position, so FSG was set up. The issue was that we have also moved up through the bocage here and moved our assault onto the road. The idea being that we're going to use the road to quickly advance through the south part. Of course, the problem there was that the moment our men moved here, they got pinned. And in order for our other units to move up and assault these German positions, we needed to cross the road, and I wouldn't have piled more units in this area. We crossed the road here, stopping our fire support group from fire supporting our assault, because the assault teams were in the way. Yeah, this is a bit too fat. Let's go to 7 maybe. Right. Yeah, this is better. Right. And the issue was that all our assault group here got bogged down. We tried to go around. We got bogged down here as well. In retrospect, what I should have done instead was this. Set up fire support group, this bocage here, and maybe even going as far as here, relinking with enable company. And moved assault groups through here. What that does is that leaves clear lines of sight onto the enemy from the south and allows our assault to close in with the enemy. In effect, we kind of would have created a sort of L shape here, right? So this sort of situation, with the assault using the north side of the L to assault, while everything else would have provided supporting fire. So lessons learned: do not block your assault do not block your fire support groups with your assault squads. We have captured the center eventually, but that cost us way too many men. Golf Company have run in to the perfectly set up defense here. We didn't really have any fire support group with the Golf Company. We kind of said we sort of gonna establish some fire support group here, and then we're gonna use this opening in the bocage to advance forward. Well, as we can see, this opening is overwatched directly by the Germans and does nothing to safeguard us advancing through it. So it's kind of like false sense of security. Oh, there is a bit of bocage there, we're gonna move through. No. We lost a team leader, or not a team leader, well, team leader, yeah, platoon leader, so lieutenant something or other, around about turn 5. And literally everybody got pinned here, so the whole platoon got pinned, and they couldn't do anything. Thankfully, doing this was fantastic, and we slowly ground our way down. So lessons from this is do a bit better map analysis. Think what would be the most obvious German position, and that would have been it. So you cannot advance through here, right? It's as stupid as advancing through here, basically. So I think if I was to replay it again, I would have sent everybody from the north. That's pretty much it. Maybe established a fire support group somewhere here. So again, creating an L shape. Fire support group here and assault element here. But, of course, hindsight is 2020. Today, so this was kind of yesterday's things, right? Today, I feel like our northern assaults, so our Golf Company, done quite well. We have moved up our leaders. We had both captain and lieutenants supporting the assault. They were assaulting here, here, and moving up FSG over onto the hill there. doing a fantastic supporting job onto our assaults, eliminating Germans and actually ousting them into the fields, into by then rallied HMG teams, and chasing them all the way towards our positions. That was quite fun. Over here, we have finally broken through the center. Made a few attempts to scale this and run into very well entrenched German position here. We actually also tried to go this way and just got annihilated by the Germans. It was not ideal. It was kind of stupid to do this, but again, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. What I should have done really is, after taking the center, struck here and then circled around, relinking with the Golf Company. So the Fox Company and Golf Company would have done together, and I kind of done that a little bit later, which, again, should have been done sooner, but it's kind of the way the cookie crumbled there, so yeah. And then the final assault onto this position was quite well done. We had our FSG line. We had our FSG laying down fire. We had our multiple assault and, impromptu fire support groups laying down fire. And we have ousted the enemy, and they are now here. Maybe we should have left a squad somewhere over here, just covering the objective, in case if this happens, and move it up and take out the Germans. But it's kind of what's done is done. Finally, our Able Company. They kind of went everywhere. Some went here, some went there, some went here, chasing the running away Germans. We had too many pins and not enough rallies. We got caught in the open quite a few times, losing quite a lot of men here, actually. Was it wise chasing them? Probably. We needed those points. Maybe I should have struck through here, but in conjunction with the assault there, but that kind of spelled potentially more men lost. So I honestly don't know what to think about the Southern Assault. It's hard to say about what would have been the ideal thing for the Able Company to do. But yeah, maybe to turn around and strike there, maybe to go for a deep strike here, that could have been a possibility, but then we would have run into all of these entrenched positions beforehand, so yeah. Right. That's kind of my thoughts. But the main takeaway is do not lose tanks. Only engage tanks as an assault force after knowing the disposition of the enemy and striking the weakest point that is the weakest for the tanks. That's us done for today, guys. I would like to thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this game. It is quite an epic scenario. Very tough. I feel like maybe it's designed a little bit too much for a head-to-head play, like Zaphod has pointed out. But it was still fun and tough and quite a seesaw of a game. And I have enjoyed it immensely. The next stream is on Friday. If today is Wednesday, I think it is Friday, yes. And I believe I have set it so that we're playing a little bit more of squad battles. Eagles strike. So that shall be done. We'll be playing at 1900 hours, 7 p.m. GMT, as always. But actually, since I do have some of you here... Oh, hey Bill, thanks thanks for sticking around and thanks for liking the stream. I am thinking hard in favor of changing the stream time. In the evenings, I am extremely tired, and I reckon that I might be switching the streams to a different time starting next week. I will do an announcement once I have made my final decision, but I am leaning towards that. Right. Without further ado, thank you again. I'll see you on Friday, and until next time, do gaming, not war.